Right, hello, it's Jack Press again, and here's another tutorial. This time I'm going to be talking about Photoshop and how I created my promotional newspaper advert for my radio drama for my A2 coursework. As you can see here, here's the finished article. You got the title, Mist of History, in a different font with the tagline. You've got the time. I did sort of different there with the army, sort of 2200 hours. Actors' names, obviously with the green. The colours all sort of match the uniform sort of idea. And you got the soldiers in the background. And what I'm just going to go over is that I did all of these. They were all like separate pieces that I did, and then dragged them all together. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you how I did it all, starting with the background, obviously. But what I did is obviously you go to new, and just having something like advert, and make sure you're on international paper and the size A4. You do that, and then you get this blank page. And what I did is I just got the image that I took of the city and just dragged it on, and obviously I resized it. Make sure that you can actually transform it. There you go. Make sure it's on show transform, and yeah, just keep moving it up till it covers your screen, and voila, there is your background. One problem that I did find is that when I put my picture of the army on, I found that I didn't really like just the plainness. So what I did is I decided to turn this back. I'd erase everything I had and turn it, make this white, black and white. So that there are shortcuts, but you can just go to actually, first things first, make sure it becomes your background. So merge it with the background. Merge the layers into your background. It makes it a lot easier to do stuff. And you just go. I went to hue and saturation. I just and I just changed the saturation. So, it's quite nice. You don't get like exactly black and white, but it's a nice touch. I think it works pretty well. You see. And then what I did is decide to put in. So I wanted to do the army picture. So what I decided to do was obviously I get my army. Here's the image that I originally took. What I wanted to do is I didn't want the background, so what I decided to do is go to this one, and you make sure you're on. If you're not there, it might be Magic Wand tool, but you want the quick selection tool. Click that and just highlight everything. So there you go. I'm not going to do the full highlighting because I've done that and I've got a saved image of that, which I'll drag on in a minute and show you. But just for reference, it's, you just drag it around what you want. You can, like, if you hold Alt down, you can sort of refine everything and get it exact. As you can see here. Once you're done, when you're happy with it, go to Refine Edge. Make sure that the view is on layers. It makes it a lot easier. And then I wanted to create a sort of effect that showed sort of like time travel. So I decided that by doing that, by moving the radius, it made quite a nice look. If you see here, so when I put it in the background, it went really well like that. So you'll make sure it's on to new layer. Press OK. And also you can save the image from there and you can drag it on, as I'll show you here. This won't be exact, by the way, but it will be near enough. And basically you just get the image and you just drag it on. See, it didn't work. Make sure we probably save it as a high quality image. I believe I saved it as G, drag it on. There you go. Obviously, it's a lot better there. You just want to make sure you're on the arrow tool, obviously, and just drag that to where you want it, and then, obviously, as I did, resize it to your liking. pull them down here a bit, and, make it a bit big, obviously, because they're the main one, and then adjust it so it looks like they're actually out on the street. It looks pretty good. See, next thing I want to do, I want to make sure I had the logo, and to do the logo, I made it separately on Photoshop, and this is the finished original logo I did. I wanted the title to stand out, and I also kept the tagline with the same, but I think obviously this one here that I did for everything else, it's just your standard font. It looks quite army-like, whilst this one sort of it stands out more. It's very sort of, it adds the sci-fi element a bit, and you can use different fonts obviously with the text to get a nice thing. But if you here obviously the text is missing, so obviously we need to get it back again, and you can do that simply just go into sites such as the font. Which is where I got that font, Crimes x6. There's something you can choose from here, horror, eroded, western, anything that you sort of need. And just all you do is press download, open with archive utility. It's in download, click on it, click on this file here, open it up, and there you go. Just press install font. So now when you go on to Photoshop, just highlight what you've written, or obviously if you haven't written anything yet, just go over here. Crimes 6. Oops, no, that's not what I'm looking for. There we go, Crimes 6, and there you have it. It's quite nice. And then obviously I got the stars. What I did is similar to my army image. I got the stars, and then I used the quick selection tool to cut them out and place them here with my tagline, early, like The Guardian, early mind blowing. It's sort of a convention poster. Once that's done, obviously save it, and then you'll drag it on like I did. Just notice the background isn't exactly how it was. And one thing with the soldiers, make sure that you press the tick when you're done moving them, otherwise it will revert. But yeah, no, the background isn't exact, apologies, but it is quite the similar method, so don't worry. So yeah, just get your logo, drag that on. And also this needs to be quite big because it's it's the main part. And people are not going to know what it is unless you have the title nice and big, so put that up, not that big. Just and also I wanted to sort of lift some of it off, so obviously you wanted the actors' names, as you can see here, and also that I just did that by using you just get the old paint tool, the old brush tool, brush, to make it a little bigger, but then just click something nice, it's got some nice ones. For example, just this one, just use that one. It's quite a nice tool. And just pick a colour, so obviously brown, and sort of colour I wanted. Just go and then just paint something over. Just make sure you paint over. Okay, maybe not like that, but yeah, just paint over like that a little. Obviously you could do it in green. On this one, that is green. On this one, I'm doing it in brown, just sort of different. But yeah, just paint like that, and then obviously you can either create the text like I did with that one, or obviously just type in yourself a text box on this layer, which you can if you want, which I did. Put 200 hours. Make sure, first of all, make sure that your text is actually a different colour. So for the purposes of just going to write 200 I was just for the purposes of this. Make sure also you can see it. Do not want to not be able to see it. It is behind there. As you can see, it's gone into the brown, unlike I wanted. So just change that. There we go. Just move that over, and there you have that bit. And to do that, with the acting names, all you do is just do the same. So you just go up here and you just paint. We'll do these bits green like they are in the actual poster. You just paint up here. Just do a bit of painting. Just drag it on like that. One thing also that was a nice effect is if you change the opacity of these bits, which is quite easy. You should actually have individual layers for each bit, which is what I didn't do on this one. I did it on my final piece. As you can see, there's a lot more layers. But yeah, no, just change the opacity a bit and do it with the writing as well, or not do it with the writing to make it bolder. But there you go. Just make sure that you know that, and then there you go. And just you repeat that, and then also a main part of it is to have the station. It's a big convention to have the station that's going to be on. So obviously to have that, I did get the BBC logo, because obviously I was marketing mine for BBC Radio 4. So I made sure I had it. I did edit it. I don't think I have the edit anymore. But yeah, when you'd edit that, and you just drag that on. See here, I don't need to change it. You can, if it doesn't fit in your background, you can invert it. Obviously, and that's a nice touch. But like here, it fits in quite well. But you can invert it, and that's pretty much it. Pretty much how I create a poster. Okay, so the one I just showed you isn't exactly similar, but that's how I did. That is generally how I did this. So yeah.